Luke, he's a tough opponent. He's a very, very good on the ground, very good stand-up fighter. I just will try to do my best. I try to bring all my technique. I try to use also my jiu-jitsu, my stand-up. I'll be ready for the fight.
Anderson Silva got caught with steroids. Did that surprise you when you found out that news?
Yeah, I'm very surprised with that, but I think he's a victim in this story, you know. I prefer don't talk about that because it's a very, very difficult situation. But I have a lot of confidence on Anderson. I know that maybe he doesn't use that, but I'm in camp. He's in Brazil. I don't know if he's in Brazil. He's in America now. I haven't talked to him for a while. Then I don't know what happened. I prefer stay away from this situation.
Is there pressure? Because a lot of people do use steroids. Is there pressure to use?
I don't know because sometimes back in the days it was allowed to use steroids through the TRT, but suddenly they ban everything. Then I don't know what happened. Maybe a couple guys still using from the TAT and now got caught. I don't know what happened. I try to be away from this stuff because I know it's very dangerous.
Are you happy they're testing more? They're going to test a lot more now. Are you happy about that?
To be honest, I never concerned about that. I just concerned about doing my job, doing my best. But if they are very, very strict now, I think it's going to be good for sports. It's going to be good for everyone.
You do a lot of Olympic weightlifting. Has that helped your MMA game, do you feel?
Yeah, I have done that since 2003, but I stopped and start again, start again.
Right.
I think I like to do this training, because it's not a bodybuilding, it's a sport. You have to improve it every time. And I feel that I can gain power, can gain speed, and I think it's good for me.
What's the biggest life lesson you've learned from karate? You've done that your whole life. What's the biggest life lesson you've learned?
I have many lessons from karate, but I can say that the philosophy of karate is very beautiful because, you learn how to respect someone, you know how to improve your willpower, your self-confidence, you know what is your limits in your life and what you have to do or you have not to do. I think that part is most important part in martial arts, especially in karate, because in karate we're talking about many things about that, many times. Then I think with those qualities, you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be a teacher, whatever. You have to have these qualities. Then karate is for life, not just for athlete.
And do you empty your mind before fights? Do you have no thoughts going in your mind before fights? Do you like to clear your mind?
Yes, that's what I try every time, because I always say is that during the training, I mean 19% is mind and 19% is body, 10% is mind. But in the competition, it's the other way. It's the other way around, no? You go 90% mind and 10% body. Then I think mind can help you. At the same time, it can bother you. Depends how you think. That's why I try to keep my mind very clean, very empty, and just focus on my opponents, on my strategy, on my fight.
Were you surprised that Vitor didn't take that interim title fight with you? I think they offered to do an interim title fight.
Yeah, I was very surprised because I thought that he could fight against me. He's very well-prepared athlete. He's good stand-up, good on the ground. He's a complete fight, well-rounded fight. But he has his own reason, accepted this fight. And I just respect his decision, because I like to respect my decision when I have to do some, when I have to decide something. You know? Then I respect his decision, but I was down to fight. You know? I was
Right.
down, as soon as Daniel had called me, he asked me about the fight. I said, no, I'm down to fight anytime, because I never stopped training. I'm always in training, but he has his own reason.
Vitor against Weidman, who do you think wins that?
It's very hard to say because both of them are very well prepared, but I think if the fight's going the first and the second round, I think Vitor has more chance because his style is more explosive, he's more stand-up fighter, he has a lot of power at the beginning of the fight. But if the fight runs more, you know, I think Weidman has more chance because he's a wrestler. You know how to hold the fight, you know how to take someone down and hold the fight up there and score points, or even can submit someone.
If you fought Weidman again, what would you do differently?
I think maybe I try to put my technique at the beginning, since the beginning, you know, because what I felt in that fight, that if I start beginning, I couldn't beat him. I don't know, but it's what I'm thinking.
In the fourth round, you had a lot of success. Do you feel you really opened up in that round? Is that why you felt that you had a lot of success in the fourth?
Yes. That's why I'm thinking now, if I started at the beginning, I can do more, much more, and maybe, who knows, I can beat up him.
And you've trained with Henner and Hiron Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Have you ever trained with CM Punk or seen him train? And how do you think his Jiu-Jitsu is, and how do you think he's going to do?
Who?
And CM Punk.
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The CM Punk, I met him
Yeah.
twice. He's a pretty nice guy, but I haven't trained with him. I just trained with Henner and Hiron at the same place.
Are you okay with like a guy like CM Punk fighting? Because he hasn't fought yet in MMA. Are you okay with him fighting in the UFC, or like do you feel it's not right to have him in there?
I don't know about his background. No, I don't
Right.
know. I know he's come from WWE, but I don't know if he knows how to fight. I never had an opportunity to meet him, to train with him, and it's very hard to say. But everyone knows what I have to do.
Aldo versus McGregor. Who do you think wins that? How do you see that fight going?
I think McGregor has chance, but as a champion, you know, Aldo he has many qualities to be a champion. He knows how to fight. He's very fast. He's still young athlete, and I think Aldo has more chance.
You inspire a lot of people. You motivate a lot of people. Who inspires you? Who motivates you?
I try to motivate by myself because sometimes I feel that I'm always by myself when I'm training. And my father, he always taught me that you have to motivate by yourself. You have to pursue your dream. You have to put some goal and go for it.
Any message you like to say to fans?
I'd like to say that every time when I'm training or when I'm fighting, I'll try to give my best. I try to give 100% there, and to make a good show, to make a good entertainment.
Right.
That's my goal.